Have you ever wondered who actually goes to heaven? Is it all good people, only believers, or just anyone who wants to? The answer might surprise you because the Bible gives a clear, but often misunderstood explanation about who God selects and why it's not everyone. Stay with me until the end, because what the Bible reveals is far more hopeful and far more beautiful than most people ever imagine. When most people imagine heaven, they picture a peaceful place where good souls automatically go when they die. But the Bible gives a very different and much deeper picture. It tells us that God chooses a specific group of faithful Christians who will be resurrected to life in heaven, not because they're better, not because they're special by birth, and not because they demand it, but because God selects them for a purpose. According to the Bible, God chooses a limited number of people who will be resurrected to life in heaven after they die. 1 Peter 1:3-4 speaks about a heavenly inheritance reserved for them. But even after being chosen, they must continue living a faithful Christian life, because that inheritance can be lost if they stop walking in harmony with God's standards. Ephesians 5:5, Philippians 3:12-14. This isn't a ticket to heaven on demand. It's a calling, a responsibility, a mission. So why does God call only a chosen few to heaven? Not to float on clouds, not to become angels, not to play harps. The Bible tells us their purpose. They will rule with Jesus as kings and priests for 1,000 years. Revelation 5-9, 10, 20-6. Imagine that Jesus ruling with a group of faithful humans transformed into heavenly spirit beings. Together they form the new heavens, God's heavenly government. That government will rule over the new earth, the society of people living on a restored, peaceful planet. Isaiah 65-17. 2 Peter 3:13. Their mission? To help restore humanity to the perfect life God originally intended for Adam and Eve. Here's where things get even more interesting. Any people assume heaven is the destiny of all good souls. But the Bible gives a very specific number, 144,000, Revelation 7-4. In Revelation 14:1-3, John sees Jesus represented as the Lamb, standing with the 144,000 on Mount Zion, a picture of their exalted heavenly position. Jesus even called them a little flock, Luke 12:32. Not a massive crowd, not billions, a small group chosen for a special purpose. Meanwhile, Jesus speaks of other sheep, a much larger group who follow him but are not part of this heavenly flock. John 10:16. Let's clear up some popular misunderstandings that many people, even lifelong churchgoers, have heard. Misconception number 1. All good people go to heaven. The Bible actually promises everlasting life on earth for most good people. Psalm 37:11, 29, 34. Even Jesus said plainly, "No man has ascended into heaven," John 3:13. Not Abraham, not Moses, not David. Acts 2:29, 34. They looked forward to a resurrection on earth, not in heaven. Job 14:13, 15. Heaven was never meant for everyone. Misconception number 2. People choose whether they want life in heaven or earth. We don't choose the heavenly calling, God does. Philippians 3:14. Even Jesus told the apostles that positions in heaven are not handed out based on human desire. Matthew 20:20-23. This calling is God's decision, not a personal preference. Misconception number 3. Life on earth is inferior. Not true. God calls those receiving everlasting life on earth His chosen ones, blessed ones, and His people. Isaiah 65 to 21:23. Earth isn't plan B. It's actually God's original purpose for humanity, and He will make it a paradise. Genesis 1 to 28. Psalm 115 to 16. Isaiah 45 to 18. Misconception number 4. The number 144,000 is symbolic. Some numbers in Revelation are symbolic, but other numbers, like the names of the 12 apostles, are literal. Revelation 21:14 and Revelation 7 contrasts the 144,000 with another group, a great crowd which no man could number. Revelation 7 to 9, 10. One number is exact, the other is countless. If 144,000 were symbolic for a huge number, the contrast disappears completely. The 144,000 are also called first fruits, a small representative selection. Revelation 14 to 4. This matches their role, a small group ruling with Christ over a much larger human family on earth. Revelation 5:10. So who goes to heaven? The Bible's answer is simple, powerful, and hope-filled. A small number 144,000 faithful Christians chosen by God go to heaven to rule with Jesus. But the vast majority of good people, they're promised something just as beautiful: everlasting life on a restored, peaceful, perfect earth. Heaven isn't the goal for all humanity, but God's kingdom ensures a future where every person, heavenly or earthly, will enjoy life the way God intended from the beginning. If this helped you understand the Bible better, share this video with someone who's ever wondered about heaven. And don't forget to follow for more eye-opening Bible insights.